I want to welcome you to another video by I Need to Know How. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put polka dots on your fingernails. Okay? The first step is you must make sure that your nails are already painted with a base coat. I have on my nails today a nail polish made by Sally Henson, and the color is called Bright 02. You're also going to need another color for your polka dots. And for this example, I'm using black. Before we start applying polka dots to the fingernails, we're going to practice first on a white sheet of paper. Okay. What you want to do before you start making polka dots is you want to make sure that the bottom of your brush, when you look at it, does not have any bristles sticking up out of it. You want to make sure that it's all nice and even, and you can tell that mine is. Then you also want to look at the brush from the side, and you want to make sure that you don't have any brush bristles that are kind of like going at different angle. Everything needs to be in a circle. This is because this is what you're going to use is the bottom of this to form your circles. So your circles are going to look like this. Okay. And also you're going to notice that when I'm making the polka dots, I always take my brush and I dip it. I always take my brush and I rub it off on the side. Now the strategy that I use for my polka dots is I always start with 2 polka dots at the base of my nails. I do 2. On the next row I have 3. Then I do 2. Then I do 3. So let's go ahead and so you can see what I'm talking about. I do 2. On the next row, this dot goes in between these 2 dots. And then I always put one on this side and one on this side. The next row is 2 dots. Okay. And you can kind of tell when you're going to run out of polish and you need to add some more. Okay. The next row is 3. Okay. The next row is 2. And I go all the way down to the end of the fingernail. If it gets to the point where I have a lot of space left at the end of my fingernail, I will do half dots at the end of my fingernails. Alrighty, so now that we know the strategy for doing the polka dots and we know to wipe the brush off on the side, we're going to go ahead and get started with adding the polka dots to the nails. Okay, let's go ahead and start putting polka dots on the first nail. I'm going to start with the 2 at the base that I had talked about before. And then I'm going to put 1 over here to the side, 1 in the middle, and I'm going to put 1 over here to this side. And I hope you can see me. It's kind of hard to angle. Okay. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put 2. And if your dots don't come out exactly like you want them to, none of these dots are going to be exactly alike. Don't be so hard on yourself. And you can always come back and tap this on it, and you can change the shape of the actual dot. Okay. You can make the dots close, or you can make the dots far apart. But, you know, it just helps when you practice a little bit on some paper, and then you can go ahead and put it on your nail. And this is going to actually be the first nail where I actually put the polka dots on. And I hope you can see it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started with the second nail. We're going to put 2 dots at the base. I think my nail polish is drying up on me a little bit. So I'm not going to be rubbing mine off as much as I used to, because I can kind of tell that it's a little bit more thicker than what it used to be. Okay, so the next row is going to be 2. And then we're going to put 3. And I'm trying to do this so that you can see me, but it's kind of hard because I'm trying to see what I'm doing too. Maybe that's better for you. Oops, I missed the brush. Okay, so this one goes in the middle. This one goes over to the side. And this is actually one of those ones where I'm at the end and I have a little space left. And at this point, you can leave it like this, or you can put two polka dots on the end. I'm gonna go ahead and put the two polka dots on the end so you can see what I'm talking about. And see how I put a half of one here and a half of one here. All right, let's go ahead and do the next fingernail. We're gonna start off with 2 at the base. For some reason, it may be getting thick because I had this fan on. Should have turned that off. But this is my next row. And now I'm going to put 2 the row above it. I need some more paint because my brush is getting dry. And I'm going to put 3 on this row. I forgot I used to wear my nails with polka dots because I hadn't done it in so long. And then I was like, you can do that nail design. That's easy. So that's the reason why I'm doing this polka dot. So there are going to be some more polka dot videos because I really used to do these. I used to have my nails different polka dots every week, and men just love polka dots. So these are the first 3 fingernails. I'm going to go ahead and do this finger and this finger next. Like I said, I hope that you can see it. It's kind of hard because I usually turn my nail around when I'm doing it. When you're doing yours, you may not, when you first start, you may not want to do them like I'm doing mine. I'm only doing this so you can see it. It's kind of hard. I normally do mine like this. This is how I normally do mine. And it works out better for me when I do mine like this instead of like this. So. Alright, so this is 3 on this row. And then we're going to put 2 on this row. And these 2 right here are going to be basically at the end. Sound good? And these are the first 4 nails. Voila! They're very easy and simple to do. Now my thumb, I'm going to try to do this like this. I normally have to turn my thumb around to do this. Yep. And so the next row, I'm actually putting 3. And you probably can tell I have more paint on the brush this time than I did. But, you know, kind of play around with it a little bit with different amounts of paint on the brush, and you'll see you can achieve bigger circles and different effects. Okay. And this is my last nail, of course. Alrighty. And see how my thumb came out. Came out really, really nice. Alright. So, this is the actual finished product of my nails with polka dots. Okay. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send me an email or send me or leave a comment, and I will gladly respond back to you. And once again, I would like to thank you for watching another video by Need to Know How.